You sell? What's unique about your business? And how can we reach you? Bye-bye. 015150913 or 015151913. If you have a business and you want the world to hear about it, now is the time. And he'll make a way. That's okay, cause we hope. Signals on 91.3 Lagos Stocks. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
This is saying this from Bishop Mine Classic Enterprise in
Okay,
Okorodu.
okay,
We are into production of sportswear, school uniform, cardigans for individual schools and corporate organizations.
so how
Our
can we
business
reach you?
is unique in that we deliver within stipulated time, 2 weeks after order.
So how can we
Our
reach you?
contact is 080 63 20 8270.
Thank you. 00923459113 or 08091913 or 0809 015151913 or 015151913. A signals business where we pitch our businesses in 30 seconds. Your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique about your business, and how can we reach you. Your WhatsApp line is fine. Please reduce the volumes of your radio set. 0091913 or 0809 2220913 or 0809 1913913. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Signal.
Good morning. Hello.
Okay, my name is Paula Dumiji. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, what are you selling, sir?
Okay, I'm into productions of boxes. That's rigid boxes, cooking boxes.
What kind of boxes?
So, we know that this time you want to pack, you want to give something to people. Boxes,
So how can we reach you?
And a phone number I can reach me 6765 08035216765.
Oladimeji, please take it again. Please take your number again.
My phone number is 080 35216765. If you want to reach out on social media,
No, I just need your WhatsApp line. Your WhatsApp line is fine.
Box 6016 at all social media.
Okay, then please, your WhatsApp line is what I'm asking for. Thank you. Signals business 08091913 or 08091913 or 080923459130 015151913 or 015151913 009220913. If you have a business and you want the world to hear about it, now is time. Hello, good morning. Nope. Please reduce the volumes of your radio set. Signals business where we pitch our businesses in 30 seconds. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is Infos and Gadgets.
Your name?
My name is Karim Ahmed.
Okay, where is Karim calling us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Surulere.
Okay, so what is Karim selling this morning?
Hello?
What are you selling this morning?
Yeah, I sell phones and gadgets. My shop is at here.
Okay, so how can we reach you?
Through this number.
Call it, please.
070 811 93304.
Thank you. The signals business where we pitch our businesses in 30 seconds. 00923459113 or 08091913 or or 0809 222 0913. Your name, your location, what do you sell? What's unique about your business? Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Joseph. Into the repairs of gas cookers, services. I can be reached on 0812 265 for all gas cookers issues. And
Joseph, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Lagos in Shomolu.
Okay, then. Take your number again, please.
0812 265 8503.
Thank you. Signals Business, where we pitch our businesses in 30 seconds. 0809 191 3913. 0809 222 0913. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling us from?
My name is Yomi. I'm coming from Lekki.
Okay, what's your me selling?
I'm a swimming coach. I train people how to swim, and I have a center in Ikoyi, Lekki, and Chevron.
So
My phone number is 080 36 31 2929.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. Sorry, we lost that. 0809 234 5913 or 0809 9191 3913. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling us from?
Okay, my name is Fred. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay.
I'm a realtor. I work with Oxford International Group. This is a multinational business empire that spreads its tentacles across major business cycles, such as real estate, agriculture, banking, oil, and gas.
So how can we reach you?
With our trusted and secure investment, you can earn 20 to 72% return on investment in few months.
How
Okay,
can
for
we
more
reach
information,
you?
okay, 080 67 214 905.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Please reduce the volume of your radio set.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay. Your name or where you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Faye, calling from Ikorodu.
Okay. What's for you selling?
Yes, I'm a CCTV engineer. I install CCTV access control.
Okay. So how can we reach you? Hello? Faye, are you there? Please do call us back, Faye. We couldn't hear you. 0809 234 5913 or 0809 222 0913 or 0809. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please reduce the volume of your radio set. Thank you. 0809 234 5913. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your
My name is Professor Felix.
From where, sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Shomolu.
Okay, what are you selling, sir?
I'm into service. I'm into installation. Both paid and non-paid TV installation, satellite installation.
Okay. Okay, sir. How can we reach you?
Okay, my number is 080 222 066 00.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. We lost that. 0809 234 5913. I have like 3 minutes to go. 0809. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Please speak up. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Inzel.
Calling us from where?
I'm calling you from the Ghana Phase 1.
Okay, what are you selling to us this morning?
Yeah, I'm into air condition and refrigerators.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how can we reach
So
you?
my phone number is 090
Mm-hmm.
748
Mm-hmm.
671.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. Please reduce the volumes of your radio set. Please, please, please. A signals business where we pitch our businesses in 30 seconds. The numbers to call 0809 191 3913. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Ishola from Tapa.
Okay, what's Ishola selling? Ishola, what are you selling?
Yes, I'm into fashion business, making dress for men and women.
So how can we reach you?
Can reach me on 080 67 888 920.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please reduce the volume of your radio set.
Is it better?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My name is Moji. We are Pocketa. We sell the tastiest pork meat in Lagos. We are at the farmers market at Osborne, opposite Osborne Foreshore, every Saturday. You can reach us at 0704 62 38 935. We also make our own bacon, our own smoked ham. Everything is from Lagos and very tasty.
Thank you.
Farmers market, Foreshore Osborne Estate, opposite Foreshore Osborne Estate, Ikoyi.
Okay, then. Thank you so much. 009. Okay, so let's do 1 more minute. 1 minute, and then we'll wrap this up. Who is my last lucky caller for this segment? 0809 191 3913. 0809. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
My name is bread and bakery. We do breakfast and lunch for organizations like that.
Oga?
Yeah, good morning.
I cannot hear you at all, so let's start again. Your name, where are you calling us from, and what are you selling?
My name is Oshodi. I'm from Bakata.
Okay.
The name of my business is Harmony Bread and Bakery Enterprises.
Okay. So how can we reach you?
We do lunch, breakfast, and food services for organizations.
So
Like organizing the cafeteria of organizations. You can reach me on 061 26 59 1917.
Thank you. And that's it for Signals Business. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All of your neighbors. Area.
With star 966 Easy Banking, you can open a Zenith bank account, purchase airtime and data, make transfers to any bank in Nigeria, pay bills and make POS payments, create a wallet account, and perform other self-service options like PIN and password reset.
I was just joking.
Star 966 hash is fast, easy,
You see what I'll do for you today, this life.
and more importantly, it can be used on any phone type as it requires no data.
Wait.
Star
The
966 hash
team for International Youth Day is transforming food
in your
systems.
best interest.
What site is that?
Transforming food.
There's a new cuisine in town. A glass of wine, a cup of coffee, and if you're like me, a glass of smoothie.
Wait, another
Signals served on
don't
Lagos
use that
Talks
site. Check another site.
91.3 every Saturday at 10 a.m. Your mind will dream again.
How many times have I called you? I've played you begging. You remain small. I remain one. Hello, everybody that is like.
Make transfers to any bank in Nigeria, pay bills and make
Why you
POS
shout?
payments.
No,
Create a
NGTV,
wallet
find another
account
site.
and perform other self-service options like PIN and password reset and temporary block it of your account. Star 966 hash is fast, easy and convenient. And more importantly, it can be used on any phone type as it requires no data. Dial star 966 hash to get started now.
It's actually
Zenith Bank. in your best interest.
That's okay. I will say, what's your profile again? I should Google it.
I didn't know it was going to be a proper guest.
No, International Youth Day. Really? Tell me. Where is that your LinkedIn profile again? Oyindamola Olofilua.
Just type Oyindamola for you see a few options.
A few options. Come in now. Oh. I think I think I know where I'm headed. You are troublesome. You see? They must see lead content management. What is it?
Just look for social media we can have a profile there. Or just type social media we can.
This is what I need.
Which one?
It's an editor, writer, marketing comms expert, radio artist, is a job. Good, that's what I need. Welcome back to Signals on 91.3. Well, for people who are calling, Signals business is over and will continue next week, Saturday. This morning, I have somebody who has always disturbed my life, my entire life. And then, well, yesterday was International Youth Day, right? And they were talking about the theme for International Youth Day, Oshodi, is transforming food system youth innovation for human and planetary health. Ha! Okay. Anyway, and then so yes, I have a friend who has been very, very helpful. Anytime I'm looking for guests, is the next person I'm calling because he is a radio addict, is an editor, is a writer, is a marketing comms expert, is literature. He used to disturb my life, right? Very good disturbing of life. Don't laugh, because we are here today. Okay, and generally we're looking at the life of a content creator, more or less like a conversation. It's almost as if we're creating content for a living. Everything that they say content is king. Everything is content. We are writing. People create content. People create memes, and we're trending with it. And we're wondering, so sometimes you sit down and you're like, what is this one that there's a new trend in town, and you're wondering who are the creators of this content, who are the creators of these things that we consume. They say we should protect our mind, but there's some people who just know that let's just disrupt the entire ecosystem, and then we have the new trends, we have the new buzzwords, we have everything, and you're wondering, have you ever thought to wonder that, why what's this new slang that we are hearing? Sometimes they're just buzzwords. It's the people who are actually creating these things, and we're wondering, where do they create these things from us? Hopefully. Well, I have with me Oyindamola Olofilua. Welcome to Signals Conversation this morning. Troublesome human being.
So I'm not sure how to exactly react.
Oh yeah, react
after
and be
you
happy.
set me up in that manner.
No, but really, Oyindamola used to disturb me.
That was such an introduction.
No, but really, very good trouble. That some people that are very good trouble. And I think it was yesterday I was disturbed. I like to disturb, so I'm not I'm not a saint here either. But then I've seen him for a while, and it's been of a good trouble. I think I can't get trouble out of my head, so just bear with me.
I wonder what context trouble can mean something good.
No, sometimes troubleshooter, there's troublemaker.
But the foundation is trouble.
But there's trouble, right? So again, for the benefit of
just call it creative trouble.
That's why I'm saying content creators, they would like to just cause trouble this morning. Anyway, this morning we're looking at the life of a content creator and what it entails. If you're just tuning in, it's Signals on 91.3. My name is Adeomi Oshodi. Did I even mention my name? Sorry. My name is Adeomi Oshodi. I have with me Oyindamola, and we're having a conversation this morning. Yesterday was International Youth Day. Everybody was excited. Huh?
I think it was actually 2 days ago. So.
2 days. I'm guessing 2 days ago. It was International Youth Day, and everyone was excited. And people came up with their different copies. People came up with, they want to be daring, they want to be futuristic, and all of the buzzwords. But for me, is all about the effects, and we're talking young people, and it's I think the young people is age 18 to 45. Okay, yeah, yes, age 18 to 45, and it looks as if we have a long way to go. But here, the context of this conversation this morning is creating content creation. People, I have a friend of mine who will tell me that you need to get content creation. I'm like, what's the difference between content creation and the social media strategies? All of those conversations are really right in my head. And I have with Oyindamola, who, yes, he can write. It is I don't want to use the word potpourri, but he has everything inside. There is no way you will not see him talk about different conversations. So Damola, sorry, I like to call you your full name. I think I'm gonna give it to you, but mommy, sorry. While I'm waiting to Pajuni. But anyway, welcome to Signals.
Thank you very much. So
okay.
I think I should start by letting you know what I do.
Before, oh yeah.
So my journey started as a writer on campus. So I went to 2 universities. I started with the best university in Nigeria.
Unilag.
Obafemi Awolowo University.
That's why I'm trouble Niela. Oh yeah.
Then I got my first job with Nigeria.
Okay, that's good.
And then I've had to do a few things here and there. So my journey has been basically as a writer, editor, publicist,
PR.
Yes, and then I do a lot of work in fintech as far as marketing communications is concerned. So that is Oyindamola Olofino in summary.
A troublemaker by deal me. Now, we're talking the life of a content creator, and right now we're in an era where everyone is creating content. Anyone with a smartphone is creating content, right? And it's sort of for the let me sound like that. Pardon me to sound like for a lot of us in the older generation. Yes, I intentionally sounded like that. We don't understand what all of this is about. When you say we need to create content, I'm wondering what's going on. Apart from the content that our uncles used to send us WhatsApp broadcast messages to, what's content?
So content is I won't say content is life, but actually it is. Content is everything you see around you. Content is the words you utter. Content is what you see online.
Content is what we're doing now.
What we are doing now. Content is your radio jingle. Content is just about everything. There has to be content. So typically there is just picture a bottle. That's the form.
Okay.
In that form you have what's called content. So the bottle has an essence. Most times the content defines the essence. And so when you talk about content creation, there's a very important element there, who is the target audience. Everything you do as far as content creation is concerned is for a particular target audience. So when writers are asked the question around who do you create content for, it's usually very, very controversial. For instance, fiction writers would most times say they don't create content for anybody, that they just got the muse to inspire them, and then they began to put out whatever it is they want to put out, and that the end user is not really their priority. The priority is to get the story out of their system. But so that is for fiction creators. But for other kinds of content creators, your target audience is perhaps the most important element that will determine the kind of content you put out there. So let's look for a random example.
Gossip is content.
It's super content, actually.
Really?
And it sells.
At the expense of people's lives. It sells.
Well, so it depends also on ethics. If my ethics isn't right up there, or if I feel that I want to just get content out by all means, well, I don't care whose ox is God. So it depends on what you're out for. Some people say they're just entertainers and they're not out for gossip. So just give your audience what they want.
Now, we say give our audience what they want, and how do we determine what the audience needs? Right? And I ask this because most times we wake up in the morning and we consume content every day. The moment we wake up in the morning, we are consuming content. How then are we to filter the kind of content that we want to consume? If we wake up in the morning, it's your phone. Even before you pray, I'm a culprit. Before you pray, I'm looking for my phone first. No, I don't even go. Let me just... No, I think my first port of call every morning I wake up is WhatsApp. Because you will have seen messages. And I'm like, okay, so you see gospel messages, you see preaching, you shall see different, and the people that are looking for you and all of that. Now, what determines the kind of content I want to consume in the morning?
Okay, so there are two angles to it, or there are two sides to it. There's the side of the person that creates that content, and the side of the person that is consuming the content. Let me speak from the side of the person that is creating the content first. So the person typically will profile the audience.
Again?
Yes, they will profile you. You belong to a profile, certainly. And so it is based on that profiling that content is shared to you. Okay. If I push content to you that is not meant for your profile, it will just land there and not achieve its objectives. So something I forgot to mention earlier on is it's important to also be clear on what your objectives are. Say for instance, I want to push a brand. I want to create awareness for a brand, and what I want to achieve is just awareness, and the brand is meant to be consumed by, when I say consumed, it could be in different lights. It doesn't have to be food. It's meant to be consumed by an audience that is between ages 18 and 45, the young and vibrant. And I take that content to a platform that you have most of their audience coming from the older generation, say the 50s and above.
You just enlighten them.
It would not achieve the objective. So you want your audience to fall in the category of those that would actually meet your own objectives. Okay. Yeah, so when I create content having you, Oshodi, in mind. And so if I send you WhatsApp broadcast, for instance, I likely would not send to everybody. I will know that this is what Oshodi will be able to consume, or that would meet her needs. So when you wake up in the morning and you see this content, you would not want to delete because it speaks to you.
Okay, so speaking to me, so I have, and again because you have used me, let me look at my own content consuming. So some people send me word for the day. Yes, I'm a Christian, and you obviously expect that I'm going to read. For the life of me, I press delete. Right? Nothing is wrong with word of the day. So for me, it's almost as if this is too much. And then I press delete. But I'm still the consumer. I'm still the audience that they have profiled. What has gone wrong there?
Okay, so there is also something called content overload. And which is which is a major challenge in today's world. The space for content creators and the audience, so you have just one Oshodi, for instance. Like a
million and one Oshodis.
Yeah, no, there are 1,000,001 people trying to reach you, and so there's a pegging order. Okay. As far as your priorities are concerned. If word for today is not your priority, for instance, it will not reach you. So if I profiled you as my audience, it's likely wrong profiling. Okay. Because I have not distilled who Oshodi really is to say that a motivational message in the morning might not be what she really needs. What she needs is just a good morning message. Good morning, how's your day going?
Fine.
Or
we're good to go.
Or just a simple line, as opposed to
the text
pouring you entire text. Also, it's also about how the message is presented. So the younger generation, for instance, is not out for plenty text. We don't even read as such again.
No, I disagree. Don't let's go to that reading
but
part.
That's the truth.
I read it.
So,
but okay.
So there are a number of exceptions.
Okay, good.
So the majority want to consume content in video, audiovisual formats because it's sharp, easier, it's quicker to consume, and it's a lot more fun to consume as opposed to reading a old text. That's why you see movie adaptations tend to go further than the books.
Okay.
Because it's catching on to, or it's latching on to pop culture.
Okay. But even at pop culture, I sometimes get overwhelmed. Sometimes okay, so I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Alaji, please now unblock our Twitter for us now. Sorry, eh? We have
Which of the allergies are you talking about?
Our major allergy. Now we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. At least if I look at the apps that I have on my phone, it's plenty. And sometimes I by myself, I go and uninstall everything. And I'm not interested. So sometimes I might not go to Instagram. So even me, I beg people, please just send me a WhatsApp message. Because it's easy, I can quickly read it. I don't want to have calls disturbing me and all of that. But then I'm like, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I know we have plenty apps on our phones, right? Please call us and let me know what's your favorite app. And let's even start from people's favorite apps alone first, and let's even know where you consume content from. So I installed Clubhouse. For the life of me, it's too much. Like in my head, I'm like, enjoy it, like everybody's talking.
So there's also something about people wanting to be among the first to use a platform.
Wait, pause first. To call us if I want to hear your favorite apps. My favorite app is WhatsApp, because at least I will type. Maybe because I'm more like.
I was thinking you say Twitter.
Wait, but what's banned in Twitter now? So we need to. You did not hear I'm always begging him that you should on Twitter for us. To call us 0809. WhatsApp was 0809 234 5913. Let's know your favorite app and why you love it. That's what we're talking. We're talking content creation this morning and content overload and a lot of. Please just let us know your favorite app and why you like it. Nothing is wrong. If it's gossip, it's fine. 009 191 3913 or 009 222 0913. Okay, back to you. You're giving me gist. Oh, now I'm not the profile for what for today. Even though sometimes is you want to read it for some reason. So when do we stop? When do we continue?
Yeah, so it's important that you, as a consumer, that you have your priorities.
Okay.
You are clear on what you actually want to do. You can't obviously consume all the content across all platforms. Obviously, there are people who have favorite platforms that you want to go to.
Okay. And
you don't want to be overburdened because social media has been said to be also a distraction. So you have to be careful on how you manage your time and to ensure that as much as possible while you are getting entertained, you don't lose focus and then remain as productive as possible. So it's about being able to gauge, for instance, a particular time that you commit to a particular platform so that you don't lose your focus and become unproductive, because it can actually be a major distraction.
Major distraction.
So you have work to do, for instance, and then you catch yourself going on a particular page on Instagram, and because people can get carried away very easily, it's possible that you just keep scrolling and scrolling. So
data is your reality check. Don't worry.
No, some people have endless data. So there are times when you just say, I want to spend 30 minutes here, and then you realize that you have actually spent an hour, 2 hours. That happens a lot. So it's about being disciplined in that aspect of life so that you don't turn social media into a distraction.
Okay, quick one. Earlier on, I called you you called yourself creative trouble. So, what are the habits that would encourage our creativity? Creative trouble.
Okay, so content creators consume what they create. So I mean, for a writer, for instance, and you want to create text along the lines of fiction, you need to read more fiction for you to get good at fiction.
Okay.
If you want to create skits, that happens every time. You need to be aware of what is happening around you. You need to be conscious, and being a creative person actually requires you being conscious, living life consciously. So what the person beside you might overlook, for instance, you tend to look a bit closer at those things. Two people having a conversation beside you, and then for them it's just a conversation, or you are picking nuggets from it, things that you can turn into some, and that's where slants come from. Just everyday conversations being turned around into useful tidbits, into jokes and other things.
Hold on a second. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
Your name or where are you calling us from?
My name is Dari, calling from Lagos.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're talking about favorite app.
Yes.
Of course, it's Bed App and Instagram.
Bed
The
app.
question I want to ask.
Bed app. It's Twitter now.
You know when you say Bed App, no, that app, when you mention Bed App,
You want to disguise it.
Oh,
you
VPN.
understand, that is Twitter, yeah?
Okay, man. Go ahead.
Okay,
please.
yes. Okay, so the question I want to ask your guest is, what are the giftings or what are the necessary giftings to be a content developer or a content creator?
Okay, thank you. So, Oyin, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so
What are the necessary things to become a content developer?
I was already saying a few things around it. That depends on the kind of content you want to create.
Okay.
You should consume more of the content you want to create. You should live. I mean, you should live life.
Okay. Enjoy yourself.
A lot of times you need to experience what you write. So it's been said, for instance, as writers share themselves around their different works. You might not see them in one particular work, but they piece themselves around in their work. So you need to experience these things. So either directly or by proxy. You can't experience everything. I don't smoke, for instance, but I can write about somebody that smokes. Because I read about those that smoke, and I've seen those who smoke around me. I've been around them. I've had the experience. So you need to live. You need to have a taste of what you are creating. You need to pay attention to detail. Lagos, for instance, has plenty stories. There are numerous stories around us. So it's important that you just look a bit closer at those things. A good story that you can create out of Lagos is how poverty and plenty live side by side. And it's everywhere in Lagos. You would see an expansive mansion, and then you see somebody who can barely feed right next to that mansion. You would see Lekki, and you will see Lekki. Because Lekki is said to be the eyebrow part of Lagos, but in reality there are places that are not quite Lekki-ish.
I like that.
In Lekki. So I always advocate that you also, I'm a writer, I'm an editor. You read, because reading helps open your mind to what is possible. You live 1,000 times when you read. You live the lives of others. You live in different parts of the world. You travel every time when you read. You need to do what you enjoy to be able to get the creative juices alive.
So where's the place of imagination? And before you answer that, I have on WhatsApp Quora. Is it Quora? Yes, Quora. Yes, now Quora. Yes, Quora. Sorry. Google Chrome, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter from Ima Lagos. That's your favorite app. Thank you. So where's the place of imagination? Where I'm not. So imagine that I'm somewhere living in the Lekki part and I'm not really that outgoing. and I need to create content, where's the place of imagination?
Well, imagination doesn't exist in isolation. Imagination exists. Okay, that was not meant to be a rhyme.
But it came out as a rhyme. So go ahead.
It exists in a reality, and you can't live outside that reality. So you have to have some kind of knowledge, some kind of experience for the imaginative juices to even flow. So you need to have an open mind. You need to, as I mentioned earlier, you need to live, you need to experience things by yourself before the imaginations can even come through. So it has to live on something. I mean, the imagination doesn't just, it drops on you, but you need to be able to extend the tentacles. For instance, the idea comes to you to create something, but then you need to be able to latch that creativity to what is on ground. Let me jump a bit to showbiz. Okay. So you are a creative person, you are very imaginative, but you need to also find out how your creativity can serve a market. So there is the show part of it.
And there's the business
there's
of the show.
Business part of that show. If you are unable to find that balance, there's a problem.
Okay. So where is the place of originality and relevance?
That could be very, let's talk about originality. That could be very controversial in some contexts. Somebody has said that there's really nothing new. Okay. Every idea that you want to create has been created already. What you would introduce is some level of innovation, which is your creativity. And because of the way creativity is, it works with time, and it's not unique to you. So
yeah, you want to make me
I'm
cry.
sorry, that's heartbreaking. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it wasn't intentional.
No, so why I say you want to make me cry is people wake up daily with loads and loads of ideas, and it's almost as if you execute or die. Oh, that's a brand term.
But you know what they say? It's not enough to have ideas. It's about executing the ideas. So you need to know how to transform or move your ideas from a place of just imagination to reality. And so that's why when you mentioned imagination, you need to place that imagination in the context of reality. So how would my imagination fit into real life? For instance, you have imagined a story that you want to create, and the story is best produced in a video format. But then you start to do a book, my dear, it will literally die, or it won't achieve as much as it should. So you need to be able to find how that your idea will manifest in reality.
Now we have a lot of content creators. Everybody, we call them skit makers. They're content creators. Yes, they are. And everyone is popping up content creators. And it's almost as if they've become celebrity influencers, skit makers, and all of that. And they're charging Jesus money. Yes, now. Let me not even start. And some follow. Okay, so I have two of them that I like to, after all the stress in this life on Sunday, that I like to watch. So I like to watch Tauma, and I like to watch Maraji. Now they're both skit makers, and for one reason why I like them is they have this homely feeling. Most of their content around our cultures in the house, how our mothers will be slapping us and be giving us a bara, how our daddies will be telling us that you do. There's this.
It's relatable.
It's relatable, and there are some that are very sensual in nature, and then you're wondering why. But again, you see loads and loads of people that all have their different followers. And then I look at them. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it makes sense. But at least that feel good. They've sort of known how to break comedy that we mostly go and pay for into or to be on our phones. Now, if you look at them, and yes, they have a right to charge Jesus money, but then for the person who is coming and wants to start creating like that, what should they do? Yes, because again, we're all creating content for a living. So what kind of, because one thing I've heard you say over time is your imagination has to match reality. So, but you know that we have so many imaginations that are not matching reality, and it has to have, and then one day they say we blow, but it means that for a very long time it's been loads and loads of work. So help me out.
So most times, what we see as the reality of these skit makers, isn't quite where they started.
Okay.
Everybody has a story. So my first advice typically to the content creator out there is to say, start where you are. That little idea that you have in your mind, it's not enough to have the idea. What's important is that you try to execute as many of your ideas as possible. It's in getting your hands dirty that you can start knowing this is a niche that would help me market myself better.
Okay.
If you just stay there and all you do is to create the ideas, it won't help you go anywhere. So get your hands dirty, get the creative juices flowing, watch or understudy others that you want to create content like. For instance, because I'm mentioning fiction a lot because I did a lot of fiction. For instance, in the creative writing world, there are many people who have modeled their writing, many authors I know who have modeled their writing around Chimamanda. And they typically will go to study her work and see how she connects her plots, for instance, how the story flows, and then use that same process to create their own works. It will require somebody who has literally studied Chimamanda to know that this other work is a mirror of her writing style. Even Chimamanda will reference those that have influenced our own writing. So nothing exists in isolation. So you have to be able to build on the backs of the giants who are ahead of you. You need to know what you are doing. Don't jump into every single thing.
Okay.
Except you want to achieve a trend from it, for instance. That's in essence. Just
you know while you're talking, and you're talking about Chimamanda Adichie, and a part of me is like, does literature sell?
It does.
You know, the first argument was people are not reading.
Is.
Well done. no.
Literature sells.
You know why I'm asking that is
there's a question around the market.
Okay.
And you can always extend your market, but there has to be a primary audience that you want to speak to. Literature sells because people are buying, people are opening stores everywhere, people are selling online, and there are different things you can sell. Literature is Bible books sell, for instance.
It has to sell because we're
a very religious people here.
We're a religious nation.
So that's the point.
So that one will sell.
You need to know your market, know where they are, and know how to pitch to them.
Okay. Now, here's a question for you. Is it possible for a content creator to stay consistent, considering that there might be times they just can't keep to get anything going at all? Sometimes they have the lack of inspiration, there is mental block, there is all sorts of realities at a content creator, and they still need to be consistent. How?
Well, life happens. Consistency is a requirement, but it's often difficult to meet. But I know people who have also said they have never suffered creative blocks.
Yeah, and then I know some people who say that they have creative block, but they continue with that. They will just
because you need to know what works for you. You need to know how to escape it if it ever comes or when it comes. For some, it's just a walk. For some, it's to do something else. Go on Instagram, get distracted. I have a friend who can't sit down and do work for 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes straight. We get bored.
So restless souls.
Yes. So in between, he goes to Instagram, and the challenge is that Instagram can take much longer than expected. but it could take its time there and then come back and the juices are flowing. So know what
works for you.
Yeah, what works for you. It's important to be consistent, and because if you are not consistent, your audience will move on. Because, for instance, the skit makers you mentioned, there are so many of them coming up, and the moment you sleep, there's somebody who is ready to take your slots. So that's why
it's a fight for audience.
Yes, that's why you need to keep creating that content.
But in the midst of creating content, we're saying people are sometimes disrespect. There's some foolish content that you should just not consume.
Well, if you assume that it is foolish, it is not for you.
Okay.
That is it.
I take it.
So some of those contents you would say are foolish. You see comments under them, people are laughing. People are very excited about them. They are not foolish to them. It is content for a particular audience that content is actually
I'm not their market. I'm not their target market.
it.
I think that I'm not your target market. But sometimes it can just be. I think we're suffering from a lot of information overload, where it's almost as if we are going to bed with everybody's content, and you're like, please now, it's my house now. It's almost as if everything is fighting so much for your attention. So where is the place of creative freedom
for the creator?
Yeah.
Or for the consumer?
What's the business of consumer? What's for the content creator? Because so let's assume that I'm working with a brand called Oyindamola, and I know what Oyindamola needs, but Oyindamola says no, this is what I want. I'm like, no, I know what you want. It's a challenge between clients and brand. It's a challenge between brands and their clients, saying that, oh, this is what you want. We're like, no, this is what you should. So there's fights. So
let me speak as a marketing comms person now.
Good.
I've played on both sides as a client and as a service provider.
Troublemaker.
So the approach is typically that if I come to you and I pitch a proposition to you, or if you tell me you want to do this, as the expert, you will advise the client on what should obtain, because the client will define to you what they want to achieve. This is what we want to achieve after this campaign is over. These are the metrics we want to reach, and then you would advise them that this and this and that is what you should do. A number of times the clients would follow that advice and take it on because you are the professional at it. But well, there are a few other instances where the clients,
the Nigerian clients.
Well, I think don't tackle the Nigerian in us, please.
No.
I think they exist. It's humanity. Such people exist everywhere, and it's because you also feel that you have the requisite knowledge to execute the project yourself. And
I, the Nigerian client with the requisite money, I'm telling you, this is what I want.
Yes, so what I typically would do is I would advise and I would document it, that this is the best approach that you can do it. And there are two ways to go about it. Either I say I'm not taking on that project because
you will not listen to me,
because to have my name on it, or you would go ahead with that project with me, and the implication is on your brand.
Okay, then I think one of these days we're going to talk about the Nigerian client. I really want to talk about the Nigerian client and how I see them in my head, but my time is up. Oh yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So I'm just wondering why you think these issues are peculiar to Nigerian clients.
No, so when I mean a very good question. When I mean that the Nigerian clients is because of our culture. I was still telling a friend, and I'm like, if you're dealing with Nigerian clients, it means that you're dealing with your father in the house. You're dealing with your uncle, your aunt, who is telling you that, oh, this is what I want, and this is how I want it. And I'm coming with a lot of knowledge, and I'm saying, please, can we look at it this way? So you are talking to them compassionately. You are talking to them pleadingly. You are talking to them because we are in an era where you don't ask questions. You are trying to make them see very respectfully, make them see your point, and they're wondering, it's either a 50-50% chance.
You also might be looking at how you're selling your point.
Okay. That's why I said compassionately. You are pleading. You are.
So if you don't make a case to them in how they understand,
so it means that you have to speak. You also have to speak their language.
Yes.
God help you. You are speaking their language, but they're still not connecting. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a bottleneck. And sometimes when I experience it and I see other people experience it, I'm trying to be very nice to them. My time is up. When I see other people experience it, I sort of like, okay, you know what? Listen to them. You have to give them what they want. But for some of them, I hear other people's complaints, and I'm like, hey, yeah, sorry, but we're dealing with culture, and we're dealing with people who are born and bred here. I think that's my challenge. Thank you so much. I know. Go and call Emmanuel DM for me. Yes. Thank you so much, Oyindamola. You people should not disturb me. Sorry, I love you plenty. So we'll come your way again next week Saturday, like we always see on Signals. Dream again. Emmanuel is coming up with corridors. Please don't disturb me. You see, sure. So we come your way again next week Saturday, like we always say. Dream again, create opportunities for people. And I will not end though. If you create opportunities for people, and when they don't, please keep creating. Have a wonderful week and God bless.
Stop doing this. Actually, it's not very unprofessional. You are harassing us on air. We will report you.